Hello students, your instructor John Mendiola with another screencast. This one using Illustrator and Flash to create a kind of guitar string animation type thing. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my line tool and I'm going to draw a line, and I've made this black with a thicker than necessary stroke just so we can kind of see it easily in the demonstration. Then what I'm going to do with it selected, I'm going to go to Object, Path, Add Anchor Points, and what it's going to do is pop an anchor point right there in the middle. So then I'm just going to Option Shift or Alt Shift drag 5 more copies as if it was on a guitar, which would have 6 strings. So all I do is Option Shift drag that down. Then once I did the first one, I just hit Command D or Control D, which is transform again, which has made a direct copy the exact same distance as the original one. So now I have these 5 lines. That's great. And notice my layers panel is really tall, and I'll show you why it's really tall. So I'm going to use a lot of layers here today. So this one, I'm going to call this Start. Okay, this layer, all it has on it is just these lines with the anchor points in the middle. Then I'm going to take this, drag it down to the new symbol, and you can see it's called Start Copy, and I can lock the Start layer and work in the Start Copy. I'm actually going to call it, it doesn't really matter. I'll just leave it Start Copy, that's fine. Then with both these layers still visible, I'm going to grab the white arrow tool, drag select over the middle so I get just the middle points here. Again, since the bottom layer is locked, I'm not going to grab those. And I'm just going to use the arrow keys on the keyboard, the cursor keys, and count how many times I'm going up. So this is about 6 times, that's fine. Then I'm going to take this layer and make a copy of it. And I have locked the 2 bottom layers, so I'm working only in the top layer. Select the middle, I'm going to count, so 6 up, so I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we would give you back to the middle, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gets me down 6 from the middle. Okay? Actually, yeah, something like that should work. And then I'm just going to keep going, so if I turn this one off, you see, for example, I have ones that are going up and ones that are going down. So now I'm going to take these 2 layers, since I want it to go back up and back down again, like they're vibrating, the strings are going back and forth. I'm going to take these 2 layers, both at the same time, and copy them. I'm not really going to worry about which ones are locked, which ones aren't locked at this point. So now this is going up, this is going down, this is going up, this is going down. We'll take all 4 of these, holding Shift to select multiples at once, and copy all those. And I can take this block of 8, copy those. You can see the amount of layers is increasing pretty dramatically here. There's also ways going up and down, up and down. Then what I'm going to do is take the Start one, make a copy of it. I'm going to call it End. Put that one all the way at the top, like this. Okay? Then I can just save this out. I'll just call this 6 for Flash, whatever. I'll just save that on the desktop, not a big deal. Okay. Now I'm going to go into Flash, and I'll make a new document. And I'm going to go to File, Import to Stage, look for the Illustrator document that I just did right here, open. And it's going to give me these different options. And most importantly, what I want to do is convert layers to keyframes. That's the most important one. It says place objects in original position. That's good. Set stage size similar to Illustrator artboard, or same size Illustrator artboard. That's fine. Set that, and I'll hit OK. And what I'll get, make these a little bit smaller, is I have all these keyframes. I can see if I strum through, they go like this. So when we were Illustrator, we saw all the layers at once. So that's why it seemed really thick and black. This one, I'm only seeing one at any given point in time. So what I want to do is this last one, I want to insert some frames at the end so it's still for a while, and then take all of these, holding Shift to select all these. I'm going to move them over quite a bit, and then take this first frame, push it back over here. So it's still for a while, then it vibrates, and then it's still again. So let's see what that's like, so it'll loop around. So Command Enter to test this out. Still, it's vibrating, still. So obviously you could finesse this, if you know more about guitars, you could make it more believable and realistic how they animate. But this is a quick way to use Illustrator's easy editing tools to make animation.